And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go. Green, 90.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down. Bortles now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Steps away. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Frank Clark in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. "51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. On 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson drops it underneath for Rawls. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Wilson. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Richardson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Before we see this next possession, you and I were talking before the game about the AFC playoff picture. You got the Pats and the Steelers at 7-2. Those are your best records in that conference. Chiefs at 6-3. Really, they're running away with the AFC West.
Yeah, and that's a surprise, isn't it? Because in preseason, well, I shouldn't say all, but most of us probably thought the AFC West was the toughest division in football. But Denver's fallen off the pace. The Raiders have been a little bit of a disappointment, and the Chargers just can't gain traction. So right now, it's Kansas City's division to lose. And if they get home field, could you imagine all those teams having to visit Kansas City? One of the best atmospheres in the game.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On third down, that's Grant. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Second down following the run.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Here we go now. Left.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So the offense taking over in just a second. But, you know, last year, going off the script a little bit, so much talk around Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, who would go one, who would go two, and will they pan out? Well, this year, they are both panning out really well.
They certainly are, and they went 1 and 2. Jared Goff, number 1 to the Rams. Wentz, number 2 to the Eagles. Wentz became the starter as a rookie, played all 16 games, and here in the second season, a lot of MVP talk surrounds him, and rightly so. Jared Goff got left behind, only started 7 games as a rookie, didn't play that well. Many people want to use the B word on him for bust. Not at all. He's playing at a really high level. The Rams are in first place. He might not be in the MVP talk, but how about most improved player in the league?
Rawls. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. After the interception, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there, taking it in from a yard out, and the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler in there to sack him for a loss of 6. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A minute 52 left to play in this second quarter. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Gets past one man, and he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. On play action, now Bortles. He'll buy some time right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Blake Bortles taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Marcel Darius getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Play action. It's Wilson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they try to get him in his space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Third and long. It's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try to put points on the board.
Bortles going to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now.
A final shot before half for Bortles. That's to his running back, complete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They run with a power back. Rawls. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They go play action here on first down. Going to Rawls on the dump off. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the play clock's running down. On first and 10, it's Wilson. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Back to the ground attack. It's Rawls. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Wilson on third down. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can pull people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham from 17 yards out. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And they will line up now for the two-point try.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's see it. Let's go.
Wilson. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Bortles now on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Fournette. Oh, he pulls over him. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. And Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Bortles to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Here we go now. Green, 30 left. Here we go now. Left. Here we go.
To throw, it's Bortles. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They find some open field here. Tyler Lockett, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's got room. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Quick hitch, complete. It's Richardson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Seattle first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Baldwin. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, 49 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, here's Bortles. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Mike Bennett. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the D-line's going to spread out. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Bortles going to throw here. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Now Bortles. Buying time to his left. Wide open receiver complete. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be knocked down sideways. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Frank Clark, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in from 7 yards away, and the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. Now Henning.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got
Lagging with Nick, we dump it off like V. Ramonovic. Sorry, homie, you know we not friends, it's off of politics. Politics never get to see who really running. Now you know who run.